So welcome friends, and now let's have a demonstration on this. And this time I'm removing the pass because we need to pass these animals. And here I'm going to add these three methods. It's pretty simple: def, let's say, sleep, and here you can use, let's say, I'm just printing to show that how these methods are working. Okay, sleeping, let's say like this, and here let's say def, let's say make noise. Don't you forget to use the proper syntax because it's very necessary. All animal make noise, we know that. And let's say def, one more roam definition, one more definition. Print, I will use here all, okay, roaming everywhere, let's say everywhere. Now when I run this particular class, what will happen, my friends? It will run perfectly well, because in Python we have very differently if we go with the Java and all, okay, or C++. Here still this class object will be created, and what will happen, my friend, if you try to call this three attributes, if you try to initialize these three attributes, what will happen? Dynamically this attribute, this variable will be created and it will be initialized. So if I run it, it will still give the same output. So this is the beauty of Python. So here you can see, even though this three attribute not yet has been created, but still it is working. So that is the beauty of the Python. Now what happen if I try to call these methods? For example, if I try to call the method name, let's say, because the print is inside this all this method, let's say a dot sleep, okay, a dot make noise, a dot roam. So if I save it and if I try to run it, my friend, let's see, you can see what will happen. I think it will give an error because it says, okay, it's a positional argument, but one has given. So it is basically, see what happened if I try to remove this one and here, okay, and when I run it again, see it is running perfectly fine, but not giving any kind of output. And if I use here the, you can say the brackets, it is giving an error that says zero positional argument. So at least what happened in this case scenario, we need to tell these methods that these methods are belong to the individual object. And how you can do this? You can do this by saying somewhere in a method, at least pass one argument that says, okay, that by using which this animal object has been recognized. And the self, in Java we use this, in some programming language we use this keyword, but here you need to use self. That means now it is dedicated to the individual object, that is A. So self means, the self means A. So here that means when you do this and when you run this particular code once again, you will have the proper output. You can see the sleeping, all animal make noise. So methods required at least one positional argument, that is self, that self define the instance of a particular object. Okay, so that is something that you need to remember, so don't confuse. So this is how you can create animals with the different definitions, or you can say the methods, and you can still free to create the different identities, that is an attribute, or you can say the variable, instance variable. So thanks for watching it, and let me talk about the inheritance in full details.